I have a bit of a weird one for you guys today, I won't lie. I was surfing on YouTube, and I found this YouTube channel called Life's Biggest Questions. Do you guys have any big questions about life?
Why do they platform you?
What?
Why does the world platform you?
Oh, yeah, that's a pretty... I would say that's a pretty good question. What about you, Pastey? Do you have any life's biggest questions for the life and world?
Yeah, I do. I sure do, but none of which won't make us all end up on some form of a list.
Yeah, that's... don't want to be put up next to Luigi! So I thought that maybe, you know, we could sit together and watch their amazing videos. Like this one, labeled, What If Queen Elizabeth II Was Assassinated?
Okay. All right, I'm imagining. Yeah, I can perfectly picture this.
I think grass might be greener. I think I'm not colorblind in that reality.
Obviously, this is very out of date, but I was fascinated with this. Trust me, the other videos are just as good.
Throughout her 7 decades on the throne, her life has been threatened on several occasions.
Hey.
Having her life extinguished in this way, there have been credible...
These graphics rule, by the way. This was uploaded 7 years ago.
God, Philip, I saw Philip for 1 second and got scared. Why does his teeth look like that?
Dude, I literally thought that green screen effect was like a log of shit exploding. They're just straight up a log of shit.
There will be a plan for if a member of the royal family were to be assassinated. Initially, as and when the queen is hit...
This looks like a MatPat video, except like Queen Elizabeth is the one that's doing game theory.
Welcome back to Royal Theory.
Welcome back to Queen Elizabeth Theory. Today we're talking about Sans in Undertale.
Is he Ness?
Is he Ness from the video game Earthbound? Was Five Nights at Freddy's based off of a real-world massacre? Let's find out.
If the queen was assassinated, it would likely take place in public, sparking a media frenzy.
Oh God, flashes.
Everybody close your eyes. Close your if you got problems with flashing lights.
Can we put a giant flashing warning out before that in the video?
Like a big text that says flashing lights. Close your eyes.
No, but let's like the text is also flashing.
The text is flashing rapid. Close your eyes. Close the flashing lights.
If she was assassinated, this would throw off the whole timeline.
Honestly, I think I'm...
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
She's fucking strapped!
Uh-oh.
I didn't know she would chill like that.
Wait, hold on. Can we resurrect her real quick? I need to ask her about that. I need to know if she's strapped.
With news features...
Sorry, so what if America abandoned California and the recommended? Is this like a Marvel what if?
What if Queen Elizabeth II was assassinated? How would this affect the MCU?
What would it do to Rocket Raccoon?
It's like the 9/11 Marvel comic where Dr. Doom is like crying. I would never do such a travesty. How dare they kill her?
If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up.
So has this video convinced you guys that you need to subscribe?
Oh God.
I think I got nothing from this.
What do you think, Pastey? Do you want to subscribe and turn on notifications right now?
No, I don't. My ears were just blown out by this loud as fuck dubstep.
Pastey, do you think Queen Elizabeth was assassinated?
Yeah, definitely. There's got to be some correlation between me arriving in the UK 3 days after she died.
Yeah, I forgot you went to the UK 3 days after
I did.
Queen Elizabeth died. How was that?
It really was very weird. People didn't really talk about it, but like the first thing you see when I got off the airplane in Manchester Airport, like every other sign that normally would display ads or whatever just had a black background with text that says in memory of like Her Royal Majesty or whatever, and that shit was everywhere. It was so fucking surreal. Like, I mean, you played the game at the end of the Peppa Pig game, how it said in honor of Her Majesty. It literally was that. It was that shit, like everywhere. Yeah, that was surreal.
Dude,
really
imagine going to the UK. All of the billboards and stuff are black except for that screenshot from the Peppa Pig game. With her next to Peppa Pig being like in memoriam in big text.
Let me see if I could find any pictures of it. No, I don't want Qui-Gon Jinn. No, I want Queen Elizabeth. Why?
Hold on. I might want Qui-Gon Jinn. Can you put him here too?
Wait, can you send pictures of Qui-Gon Jinn? Why was Qui-Gon Jinn popping up when you were searching for this?
Because everyone loves Qui-Gon. No one loves Queen Elizabeth.
Epic rap battles of history.
Qui-Gon Jinn versus Queen Elizabeth. Very good. Sorry, editor. Now you have to make that up.
I'm Queen Elizabeth, and I'm here to say, you, sir, are fucking gay.
And then Qui-Gon just takes a lightsaber and slowly pushes it through her chest. Who won? You decide. And anybody who's watching, when I eventually die and kick the bucket, can you guys make a version of this where it's me next to Peppa Pig and it has HM Saltydkdan 1926 to like 2027 maybe?
Oh, I was gonna go 2028. You shorted yourself a year.
Let's just say we got big plans for 2027. You guys want to watch another video?
Yeah, what other questions are there?
I have a really big question for you. What if Dr. Eggman was real?
How? How is this about Sonic again? How have we ended back up here?
We're back at Sonic, baby! If there's a way to make it about Sonic, you know my ass is gonna do it.
Pastey, can we unionize and like make sure we only have like a certain amount of Sonic?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
The main antagonist of the Sonic the Hedgehog series, Eggman is simply a regular guy like you and I.
They must have like higher resolution images, right?
No.
No.
Oh, I like this image. Can the rest of the video just have this image on screen, please?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'll be your host.
Dude, Dr. Eggman's looking mad fine, dude.
I'm not gonna count, but he looks like he has more teeth than you should.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
People would certainly be annoyed and for the most part think the Doctor was simply a mad scientist, similar to Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future.
Dude,
Wait,
why
did they use that clip?
Why did they use a clip from Epic Rap Battles of History instead of like the actual film they're talking about? Like, wait, what do they think? Like, oh, kids won't know who Dr. Emmett Brown is, but they'll know him from Epic Rap Battles of History, obviously. The superior product.
Now imagine if Dr. Robotnik created an even better version of the iPhone.
What the wait, hold the fucking on.
Hold the fucking?
Hold the fucking on. Did they just imply that if Dr. Eggman was real, he might be the creator of the iPhone?
Yeah.
When I consider the idea of like, what if this fictional character was real? What if Dr. Eggman was real? You know what? Sure, man. He'd create the iPhone. That's the first thing that he'd do.
Imagine Robotnik finds a cure for cancer. That is definitely something If he's shot with a bullet, it's gonna hurt him. Or maybe even kill him. Of course,
What if Dr. Eggman was real? Well, if he was shot with a bullet, he could die. Thanks for watching Life's Biggest Questions, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Whoa!
And it would most likely end up with Dr. Robotnik imprisoned or even dead.
They should have talked about like, well, if Dr. Eggman was real, he definitely would have been behind the coronavirus spreading across the planet. And I don't know, maybe to turn you like metal or something, whatever.
What if the coronavirus spread all over America?
Oh my fucking god! Holy shit! Okay, it wasn't the exact thing. It wasn't the exact same thing, but holy shit, there's no way. All right.
Well, that was awesome.
Wasn't it though? Wasn't it actually awesome?
Dude, that was so cool.
You guys ready for another one? You guys ready for a real showstopper?
Give me a good one. Give it to me.
All right, here we go. What would the iPhone 9 have looked like?
What would it have looked like?
Yep.
Well, yeah, basically, did you not know they skipped the iPhone 9?
But what if they didn't skip it?
What could the iPhone 9 look like? Or I guess, what did it look like before they aborted it?
Oh, that's relevant.
Oh, they
Abortion.
aborted it.
Yay! Yay, clap for abortion!
In telecommunications.
Every like of this video is another baby I'll abort.
Pastey's gonna do it himself, just for you.
Oh.
I'll get pregnant and abort them, just for you.
Cut to that clip of Thanos from Pastey being like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Things started getting sexy with the iPhone 4 and
What the fuck are you talking about?
Some things are sexy.
Genuinely, what the fuck is she on?
The real beard Twizzler is where the heck is the iPhone 9? Many people
Like, maybe I should just start making videos like this where I barely have any footage and I'm sorry, I got distracted again.
Oh, I like the little big boy. He's all filled up.
I got distracted by the
belly.
MPregs number 7.
So big and full.
Oh, that was so cool.
You no longer need pesky earphones. The iPhone 9 will play music straight to your brain.
What the fuck is happening?
Maybe I really should just like make videos like this with like shitty, crusty JPEGs and GIFs and like barely any writing. Like I could write this video in like an hour probably. Just be like, iPhone, what if iPhone was real and also gay? I don't know. Please subscribe to my channel.
The only design flaw to the iPhone 9 is that it's actually invisible. I mean, not invisible, you can feel it and hold it, it's just fully see-through.
I don't think that that's real. I don't think that that's true, actually.
But you know what you can do? Commenters or viewers of this video, put your iPhone in the microwave, it'll charge.
Don't do that.
That's true.
Guys, put your iPhone in the microwave. We endorse that here at Saltydkdan.
No, we don't do that. We don't endorse that.
Editor, put a sign that says we endorse this.
I don't do that. Put that away. Editor, put that away. It's not
Editor,
funny.
make it flash.
No, don't make it rapidly flash. That'll give people problems and seizures.
Also, the iPhone...
This might be the worst video we've ever watched.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I got nothing to say about this shit. How about this, guys? Are you prepared for this?
No.
What if Thanos was real?
What if he was real?
What if he was real? What would he do? Huh? What do you think? What do you think he would do?
I think he would win the Piston Cup.
Ooh, hold on. Can we take a quick detour to their secondary channel?
Yes, please. Can you link it?
And please just go to the videos, and their most recent 2 videos are unfortunate nowadays.
Oh, dude, wait, hold on. The royal family hates Fortnite? Whoa.
That's why they got.
Welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. With Avengers
That's not a
Infinity
real
War
name.
fast
That is not a real
approaching,
name.
nerds and
That's not a real name.
First of all, we should probably go over the capabilities of the Mad Titan, since
His power set. He's big, purple,
Fat cock.
fat, veiny penis.
He would certainly be a threat, but one that we could deal with. If he attacked the Earth, the nations of the world would need to unite to defend against the alien threat.
Well, here.
Uh-oh.
We need to destroy Thanos. We need to nuke him.
Perhaps the global cohesion would stick, allowing the countries of the world to unite under a single banner.
Sure, man. I think that whatever ends up happening, if the planet Earth defeats Thanos on its own, Trump is gonna take... He's gonna take full ownership of that. He's gonna be like, our nuclear missiles kill Thanos from space.
Thanos is real. Anyway, $1 trillion stays real.
The bottom line is, if Thanos had the Infinity Gauntlet, he would win, and we would probably all die.
Hooray!
Wow, thank you so much. I wouldn't have guessed that, actually. I wouldn't have guessed that Thanos would get the Infinity Stones if he was real and we'd all die. I wouldn't have guessed that. Thank you so much, Life's Biggest Questions on YouTube. Thanks!
Anyway, you know what I found very interesting? If you go on Life's Biggest Questions, it looks like they switched fully to pseudo-archaeology as their thing now.
Really?
Yes, it's their whole channel.
Oh, yeah.
It's all pseudo-archaeology bullshit right now.
Oh my god,
Wait,
yeah.
you're right. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't done any of, like, what we've been watching for at least a year.
Yeah.
Why did they pivot to this?
Well, because this is what gets views and money. This is what
But
gets
it
views
doesn't.
and money.
Look, their most recent post is like, wait, holy shit. They posted 2 videos today.
The Maya cities, such as Tikal in Guatemala.
It's AI.
Yeah, no, of course it is.
Holy crap, dude. That's crazy. Wow, they like
integrity.
fully pivoted. This next video is called, Are Scary Creatures Real? Possession
Jesus
Cases.
Christ, Derek. You can't just fucking drop that without a warning. Jesus Christ, Derek.
What?
The first image.
Oh yeah, sorry. The thumbnail, I forgot. The thumbnail's
Yeah,
very scary.
Jesus Christ.
Very scary. Be careful.
Look at Pastey, he's whimpering.
Oh, Pastey. Anyway, let's watch this video.
Okay.
Carved pumpkins, spooky costumes, cold evenings, graveyards, ghost, ghouls.
Ghost. Singular ghost. Only one ghost allowed.
You may find that at midnight tonight, a slimy demon creeps into your room and sucks out your... Okay, none of that's actually...
What? Sucks out my what?
Sucks what? Sucks what?
Sucks out my
Sucks
what?
what? Sucks what?
It better be... We know more and more about the human brain than ever before, so we can discern issues like schizophrenia or Tourette's. Whereas back when ancient religious books were written...
Oh, cool. Skeleton with wings. That goes hard, actually.
Yeah, skeleton with wings? That's right, baby. autism. That's what it was back in the day.
That's what you look like if you had autism.
Exactly.
Cool fucking skeleton with wings. Sorry, people in 2025. The past was better.
But does it mean that there is a
Serving looks, Prince Philip.
Fucking hell, Pastey.
Excuse me, why is What If Hitler Was Alive Today next recommended for me?
I did not get recommended that, Pastey.
Yeah, no,
I
this
didn't get recommended that either. I just got What If Jigsaw Was Real?
Here it is. I wasn't kidding.
Oh, wow. Oh, wait a second. There's also What If Hitler Was President of America?
What are we watching?
I'm distracted by all of the Hitler videos that they have on their channel. What if Hitler was the president of America? What if Hitler were alive today? What if Hitler ruled the world? What if Hitler was brought back to life in 2021? What if Hitler were alive today? Marathon. Every Hitler video. Dude, I can't believe they have JonTron compilations on this channel. This is crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Should we say JonTron a few more times so the comments get worse?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. JonTron. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. Let me say Asmongold a couple times. Asmongold.
Oh,
Asmongold.
God.
I feel like I'm doing Bloody Mary in the Mary. He's gonna pop up and he's gonna
Jesus
stink
Christ,
like
my
high heaven.
ceiling. There's dead mice coming from the ceiling now.
We need to talk about it more so we get featured on the stream.
Yeah, oh yeah, and it'll be like, yeah, these guys are making some pretty mean points. I'm feeling pretty insulted about this. Whatever. Anyway, guys, please send me some donations so I can.
I heard Pastey and Gerber are just DEI hires.
Yeah, I heard. You know, I heard the complexion of one of the guys on Have You Heard About It? I'm thinking he's probably a DEI hire. Next thing you know, they're probably gonna add a woman to the cast, and you know that's just gonna be a whole thing in and of itself.
Finally, we have reached 1 million views.
Dude,
Top 10 on trending. This next video is called What If Five Nights at Freddy's Was Real?
What if that?
If we're being honest, you know, the endoskeletons from Five Nights at Freddy's look mysteriously close to Asmongold, so this is pretty related to what we were just talking about.
Welcome back to Life's Biggest Questions. Five Nights at Freddy's has become...
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that this is one of life's biggest questions.
Oh,
I don't think it is, actually.
okay.
I wish that Freddy Fazbear was real and he was my friend.
New guards definitely wouldn't be so blasé about the apparently murderous animatronics.
Bro, the narrator's just gonna be like, they probably would have left and not spent all 5 nights.
Most people would bail immediately.
Yeah, he literally said. Yeah, most people would probably fucking leave.
Yeah.
To explain this happening in real life is the sunk cost fallacy. This states that when someone has already spent resources on...
I don't think that we need to bring the sunk cost fallacy in to explain why people wouldn't want to work at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, but okay.
Sunk cost fallacy would say that they wouldn't
Yeah.
want to quit and give...
Why are we talking about this? What?
Don't worry. You know I'm out there with Freddy sunken on my cost. You know what I mean?
What if Freddy Fazbear was real? To talk about this, we need to talk about the sunk cost fallacy.
Well, there's a pretty good chance that the establishments would be shut down. With public outcry following the killings, not to mention the inability to find someone who will go on a suicide mission for minimum wage, the company...
The difficulty finding anyone to go on a suicide mission for minimum wage? Why, baby girl? That's what the United States military is for!
Whee! Ding, 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 ding. 100th political joke on Have You Heard About? Oh my god, Pastey, you did it!
I'm the big winner.
It's the 100th political joke! What do you have to say?
Winner. Oh, fuck. RX-9 missile directly into my house. Hooray!
Awesome! We did it, guys! Pastey's fucking dead. And we have this cool dubstep to celebrate that fact.
I'm gonna be playing this music at my fucking open casket funeral, and it's just a bunch of gibbed meat chunks like in fucking Doom.
Dude, oh my god, imagine you record like a YouTube outro for your own funeral where you're like, and I'll see you guys in the next life. Bye-bye! And then dubstep while we carry your coffin into the hole. Okay, I got a real doozy for you, okay? Real doozy for the last one. What if Santa Claus was real?
Wait, what? He's not real?
Oh, Gerber.
Oh, Gerber.
Oh, Gerber.
No, Gerber.
Where'd I get my Xbox? I didn't buy it. Who did?
Hanukkah Harry?
That's culturally insensitive. You're gonna get canceled.
Am I gonna get canceled?
Ethan Klein, get it!
Oh no!
The 101st political joke have you heard about? Gerber, you did it! What do you have to say?
I got nothing. I used all my power.
He's going to Disney World. Pastey's being assassinated though as we speak.
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
He gets assassinated, I go to Disney World.
Isn't that the name of that like first-person gun movie?
No, that's Hardcore Henry Pastey. We're on our A game today, dude. Holy
This
shit.
episode's gonna be insane because the best jokes come from when we're not watching a video.
Well, yeah, most of these videos fucking suck. That's not my fault.
They do.
I am really excited about Christmas over here at Life's Biggest Questions. And of course, with Christmas comes a lot of questions.
If Santa was real, I think that the government would try to assassinate him after a certain point, I think.
No, why do you think they have the NORAD tracker that shows him flying around? Idiots. It's so they could track his every move.
They can track him, but they can't kill him. President Trump. Sinterklaas has entered America. Oh my god.
Knowing the man's concerns, kind Nicholas went to the man's home on a chilly December evening, and knowing he would be too proud to take the money from him, he dropped gold.
Have they started talking about if Santa Claus was real yet?
No.
The video's almost half over.
Are you guys excited about Christmas? Have you been good
Yeah,
this year?
I'm pretty excited. I've been good this year.
No, you haven't. Don't believe Derek. He hasn't been good this year. He ain't getting shit for Christmas.
If Santa Claus was real, instead of giving you coal in your stocking, he would lay a turd in there. Because screw you.
What if he did that?
Dude, I don't know why, but I thought that one of the videos linked was like, what if 9/11 was real?
Ooh, that would bring up a lot of important questions.
Like how those planes get inside.
Yeah, how'd the planes get inside the buildings? That's crazy. Planes don't do that. They fly around.
Planes are outside things.
That's true.
Planes are outside things. You're right, Gerber. That's correct.
Anyway, fucking end of the video.
Yeah,
Let's
end of the... You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'm not even doing an outro. End of the video.
No,
cut
I
it
don't
off.
think we should do that.
Cut it off when Pace is end of the video.